Wake up, West Africa. Wake up, Sub-Saharan nation. All the nation under the Sub-Sahara, you have oil that has not been tapped into. There's a point to my madness. Why is it that all the white, light-skinned Arab nations on the continent of Africa has oil and gas resources, but except the black skins that are under the sub-Sahara? And now, thanks to this guy Ibrahim Toure, now, because of this man taking over Burkina Faso, they found out with Russia that there is a oil deposit under Burkina Faso. Now, Burkina Faso will become one of the sub-Saharan nations to produce oil and gas. And I've always known that Africa, sub-Saharan nation have oil and gas, because how does this even make sense? How is it that the white light-skinned Arab nations of Africa, they all have oil resources and gas resources, right? And it's the black skinned sub-Saharan Africa that doesn't have oil resources except for Nigeria and a little few. But I always knew, why weren't we helped to tap into this oil resources? And I feel like President Gaddafi, Muammar Gaddafi, knew that that was an a reality, that there was oil there, because when he found oil and liberated his nation, he tried to unite Africa to so they can tap into their oil resources and make their resources back their money up in a foreign exchange market. And they took him out before because of that, because he wanted to help liberate the black sub-Saharan nations, and they didn't want that happening. Okay. And if you see in the world market today that the westerner and even the Arab nations, like Dubai and stuff, their oil production is decreasing little by little. Even Venezuela, their oil production is decreasing. And now that Russia is in Burkina Faso and they discovered this oil deposit, I'm 100% sure Niger, Mali, Guinea, Chad, Gambia, and all these other nations, and Liberia, have oil under their earth, and they just don't have the resource or the technology to look into it and tap into it. And because Russia came and proved that Burkina Faso has oil, I think other sub-Saharan West African nations should start looking for oil, because I strongly believe there is oil. If there's oil around you, most likely you have. If there is gold around you, most likely you have. If there is uranium around you, most likely you have. Okay, it's just odd that it could just be located in those other places and it's not located in those black nations and those black skin nations. Okay, so tap into your oil resource. We need to get educated enough to utilize our own oil resources for ourselves and our people.